Hey everyone, Joy Blight here, and today I'm going to do a review for Final Fantasy XV's Monster of the Deep. Monster of the Deep is a fishing game at heart with a story placed on top. Each fishing hole is terrorized by a demon fish and it is your job as a monster hunter to go catch and kill these demons. As you complete each area, it unlocks more areas to fish in, but only amounts to 5 or 6 areas. You'll get to see all the main characters from Final Fantasy XV and Cindy in full VR. Monster of the Deep is mostly a single player game with a changing tournament mode, which is really just an updating leaderboard. The game could be completed in about 2 hours, less if you just play straight through the story and skip all the other extra stuff. This game has great fishing controls. Of the other fishing games already out, this one knocks the other one out of the water. Uses both move controllers. One controls the reel while the other controls the rod. The game uses teleportation to move around the fishing areas and the Monster Hunter house. Outside of the fishing though, the controls are kind of wonky. Moving to just the right spot isn't perfect, and navigation menus is kind of different from what other games use, even with the move controllers. But when actually trying to reel in a fish, man, it feels just like it would really be a real rod, and it simulates fishing the best of any other fishing game. First, I have to say, I don't have a pro, and the blurriness is supposed to be a lot less if you do play on a pro. I didn't really have any issues when I was actually at a fishing spot, but trying to move around the map, viewing distance was kind of bad when it came to that blurry effect. But viewing things up really close is really good. Seeing some of the animals from Final Fantasy XV was pretty cool, and I love being able to pull up a fish and look at it from any angle before plopping it into a net. Monster of the Deep features many different options to listen to Final Fantasy music and some other Square Enix songs as background music. It isn't quite as much of a library as Final Fantasy XV has, but it did have a fair selection of different songs. Nothing really sounds out of place or annoying, except maybe for Prompto. As far as any form of multiplayer goes, the game has a revolving tournament mode that allows players to fish for certain objectives, and those at the top of the leaderboard get rewarded. The tournaments aren't really too difficult to play, but making it to the top 5 of the leaderboards is quite difficult, and it takes some luck as well. The game isn't that difficult. I never had to replay any bosses or anything, and you're able to take a lot of hits before actually having a game over. The difficulty of the fish bosses progresses over time fairly good. The first one's pretty dang easy, and then by the time you're at the final 2, it does take some skill involved of shooting down the right fish at the right time and actually taking them down. Monster of the Deep is also full of collectibles that you can collect at each location, ranging from just little items, all the different fish that are in that area, and then you can collect different rods, reels, and lures. Monster of the Deep is a great addition to any VR collection. I don't see much replayability, but I did enjoy the entire game, at least for one playthrough. I was expecting a VR experience to be bundled with the Final Fantasy XV Season Pass, but they pushed this one out at $29.99 instead, and compared to $20 for the Fishing Master, this game just blows it out of the water. Fans of fishing will enjoy this game, and fans of Final Fantasy XV will enjoy this game, but fans of both will probably love this game. So, thanks for watching. This is Joey Blight. I hope to see you in a game sometime.
Ugh!